What's up guys, Brad back with another video. In today's video I'm going to be giving my thoughts, my match reaction and my player ratings for yesterday's away game versus Hull, in which we won 2-1 at the KCOM Stadium, which was a very nice ground I thought, and I thought it was a good performance from town. We didn't have many of those this year, so it was nice to see some goals going in the opposition's net and not ours. We were the first to score as well, which is not really a common thing for us and hasn't been in the past few games. So I'm just going to give my in detail thoughts from yesterday's game. So I think the first thing that we should address is how good the signings that Danny Cowley has actually made. Like, at first they just look like average signings to any other fan who's looking at our windows like, alright, not signed anyone special. We clearly have though, because these players that were brought in, they put a shift in yesterday, so we'll work backwards to forwards. We'll start with Richard Stamen, solid at the back. He's got bags of experience, and yesterday he showed it. Like, he just he's so calm on the ball for a centre back. He's winning defensive headers, and you know, I'm really happy we signed him because he even just these little like fakes and like shoulder drops, he just knows what he's doing at the back. And you know what, it's just really reassuring to have someone of his quality at the back for us town fans. So the second new signing that played quite well yesterday was Harry Toffolo, the fullback. Great performance defensively and offensively yesterday. Harry put a shift in, and good defensive headers, good link-up play with Carl and Grant, and some really nice crosses got put in yesterday. So yeah, shift from Toffolo yesterday. Now the other signing came off in the 60th minute for the other signing. So Emile Smith-Rowe, Jesus Christ, that lad has he's got some potential to be a great player. I'm not even lying there. Just these fancy flicks, these tricks. We haven't seen that since Van Lopara left, and he perfected some nice stuff yesterday. Some great runs down the wing as well. Like, some of the Hull players, they looked, I think the word's lacklustre. They just didn't have the energy. They just didn't have enough to get to him. They just couldn't do all, you know, to him. I think that's the right word I'm using, but he just ran past them like they weren't there, and then they finally realised, oh shit, he's sprinting at us, and we need to do something about it, and they just didn't. So fair play to Smith-Rowe. And then Andy King came on and just sort of saw the game out, like, and just, you know, sort of made a couple of good passes, and you can see that the good passes, his experience, you know, shows that he's a good passer of the ball. I haven't seen much from him really. I just know that he can pass really, and he'll be a decent leader really. Not captain leader, but just leader. You know, like someone to guide the younger players. Like, but yeah, all signings impressed me yesterday. So my reaction to the game itself, I thought we played a really nice game. We played some really nice passing football. We made some mistakes, but you know, stepping stones. Like, you can't go from losing loads of games to playing like Barcelona overnight. You know, stuff takes time, and I respect that. The Cowleys have brought us believing that we can win again, and they showed us that yesterday. But you know, I saw some nice passing football, some solid defence, organisation within the defence. Don't get me wrong, a couple of crosses went, you know, to open players, but with us being the away side, that's going to happen, and we knew that. But we did a good job of defending pretty much everything apart from their goal that came at us. I don't know if it should have been a goal, because apparently Grabara was fouled. I can't really get a good look at it. I've seen the highlights, I can't work out if it's foul or not, but you know what, we got the 3 points in the end, and that's all that matters. But yeah, it was nice passing football. Offensively, we looked a lot more dangerous. I think Grant could have passed it and squared it to a couple of people a couple of times, but he's just eager to score, and I can't blame him for that, because there's been players in the past that they just daren't shoot. They're just scared of shooting. So do you know what? I'm not too bothered about that. Grant, decent finish, deflected in, and then Mooney with the unmarked header at the end. You know, just this link-up play, it drawed all the whole players out and left 2 men like near enough open to score each goals. Like, so yeah, really pleased for Grant and Mooney to get the goals yesterday. They're 2 good goals. So the player ratings, if I'm going to rank each player out of 10, I'm not going to take forever on this. I'm just going to say, I'm not going to justify it. I'm just going to say, like, you know, like a quick reason why. I'm not going to massively go into detail. So Grabara, 8 out of 10, I'd say. Pulled off some, you know, really good saves before he got injured, and kept us in the game. Coleman, 8 out of 10, pulled off some good saves, and to say he's got a lack of experience in the league, in, you know, football really in general. He's still a young keeper. He's only played in lower leagues and only a couple of games for us in the Championship. So yeah, he played quite good, 8 out of 10. Bakuna playing right back, 8 out of 10. Yeah, good passes, couple of nice tricks, and yeah, he was organised at the back, winning defensive headers. Stearman, 9 out of 10. Yeah, I think Steers played quality yesterday. He commanded the back line pretty well. He's earned his place in the starting 11 already for me, week in, week out. He should be one of the first names on the team sheet. He's quality, really. Yeah, he played really well yesterday. Just organising defence, winning defensive headers, really. Keeping Hull from scoring like a defender's supposed to do. Christopher Schindler, 8 out of 10. He didn't play as good as Stearman, but he did still play good as usual. Doing his best to keep Hull out, and you know what, he near enough did. Apart from that one goal that went in, but you know what, you can't block them all. Like Harry Toffolo, 8 out of 10. Another player who played really well up and down the left flank. Like I say, nice interplay with Karlan Grant, nice link-up play with Karlan Grant. Just the passing movement from the defenders was good yesterday. We weren't making mistakes. We knew when to calm it down, and we knew when to go forward, really. So yeah, 8 out of 10. Harry Toffolo. Trevor Chalobah, he was great yesterday compared to all of his other games with us, bar Cardiff obviously, but no, Chalobah, 8 out of 10. I'm giving a lot of 8s, and they're just like justified 8s really. Chalobah played some good passing football. He didn't make many mistakes. He knew when to release the ball. He knew when to run with it. He knew when to where to move, when to move. He played really good yesterday, and I'm happy that Trevor Chalobah's got back into form a little bit. Lewis O'Brien, 9 out of 10. Played a blinder yesterday. So calm on the ball, moving with it, knowing when to move, knowing where to go, options, tracking back, helping out with Toffolo, and he were all over really. He had one chance where he got through and he could have shot, but I don't think he wanted to go with it on his weak foot. But yeah, Lewis played quality yesterday, and we've got a very young, good prospect on our hands there. If we're not careful, Lewis could be going in a window soon, because he's so good for his age. And I'm proud that we've got such a good player from the academy, to be honest. So yeah, 9 out of 10, Lewis O'Brien. Who we got left? We've got Karlan Grant left, we've got Kachunga left, we've got Fraser Campbell, and then the subs. So Karlan Grant, 9 out of 10, got the goal. Was as good as usual really. The goal just gives him 9, because you know it's a goal that got us ahead really. But yeah, he played good yesterday. I think he could have passed it a couple of times, like I say, but I'm not too bothered, because you know he did get the goal in the end. So at the beginning, sorry. So thank you very much, Karlan. 9 out of 10 for Karlan. I'd say 8 out of 10 for Kachunga. Another player like Chalobah, got back into form. Good assist yesterday. Good cross with his weak foot, and I thought he played decent. Could have been better. Like could have started running, but making runs, because you were just expecting it out wide. But he could have run and anticipated where the ball could have been. But you know what? Like I say, stepping stones. So 8 out of 10 for Kachunga. Good performance from him. Emile Smith-Rowe, 9 out of 10. That lad really showed us what he's made of last night. Some quality runs, some quality passes. Like, he just made them look so like weak and poor sometimes. Like there were one run where he just ran straight like round the fullback, and the fullback couldn't do anything about it. But early in the second half, the ball come to him edge at box, and he hit with his weak foot and put it in the stand. That was so good for him, because it'd have been a great time for him to get a goal, especially on his away debut for us. So yeah, it's just unlucky from Smith-Rowe, but yeah, his time will come, because he's a quality player, and he showed us that yesterday. 9 out of 10 for Smith-Rowe. Played blind yesterday. Then up top we have Fraser Campbell, played against his former team. 8 out of 10 I'd say from Campbell. No one really played bad, to be honest, but Campbell did well getting the ball and starting attacks, holding it up and winning what he could have. Some headers. Probably would have been better to start Mounier, if I'm being honest, and then bring on Fraser later on, but it worked to our favour, so I'm not really complaining. Campbell played alright. I can't really complain because he didn't get the most service, but he just, he did his part and put a shift in, so it's good from Campbell. Mounier, 9 out of 10. When he come on, he won quite a few headers. Like I say, had we had him on earlier on, maybe he could have got more goals, because we didn't look great winning headers, because Campbell's I'd say a finisher more than a target man. But no, Mounier got the goal when he come on. It were great in the away end, just to see us go from winning a game to bottling it, to winning instead of bottling it, then bringing it back, then scoring again. I'd much rather score, then bottle it, then score again. That's even better. He silenced the Hull fans, who were pretty good to my surprise. No offence there to Hull fans, but yeah. 9 out of 10 for Mounier, and I think that is all. And I'll say 8 out of 10 for Andy King, who just, standard default like performance, just a couple of good passes here and there, and did well for the last however minutes he was on. So yeah, that's all the player ratings. So that is all from me in today's video. If you did enjoy today's video, and if you haven't seen yesterday's video, go check it out. But yeah, if you did enjoy the video, leave a like on it. It helps me out a ton. Comment down below what you thought of the game, what you thought of Callum Grant, what you thought of Steve Mounier's goal, what you thought of Hull's goal, what you thought of the ground, anything. I'll reply. I reply to all my comments. If you're being, if you're being sound and you're not putting weird stuff or anything like that, then yeah, I reply to all my comments. So subscribe to the channel. Yeah, it's just great to see so many people watch my videos week in, week out. 792 at the moment, getting ever so closer to 800. If we could get that as soon as possible, that'd be great. And then from there it's 900, and then from there it's 1,000, which is where I want to be, really. It's my short-term goal. But for now, yeah, thanks for all the recent support. It's been great. I've literally just got a notification, another one person subscribed to the channel as I say that. So yeah, massive thank you to Anthony, can't remember what the last name was, but yeah, massive thanks to everyone giving support on the channel. But that's all from me today, guys. Take it easy, all the best, up the town, and I'll see you in the next one.